Well, good evening. This is Wayne Albright on the eve of the 2025 Major League playoffs, and I'm going to start the OTP, or using it, to do the playoffs. And I don't know how long it's going to take. There's going to be a lot of games, so I probably won't be able to keep up with it. But this is the playoff bracket for both the National League and the American League. We have the wild card series, best of three, that will all be at the home stadium, the same team. And then we move on to the Division Series, Championship Series, and finally the World Series. We have 4 games set up, or series set up for the wild card series. And tonight will be the first game. The computer program won't go by the same schedule, so there won't be 4 games played on the same day like there will be in the major leagues beginning on Tuesday or tomorrow. So there'll be 2 on this day, and then they'll move on from there as we go. So the schedule's not exactly the same as it will be played in real life, but the series will be the same. And as we see here, we're going to start with the Cincinnati Reds and the hosting Los Angeles Dodgers. During the season series, the Dodgers won the series 5-1. Cincinnati played down to the last day and made the wild card, beating out the New York Mets, who had a pretty decent collapse, I would say, during the second half of the season. And the Cincinnati Reds benefited from it and played very good ball in the last part of the season, and managed to get the 6th seed in the third wild card spot. They finished 83-79, third place in the Central Division, while the Dodgers finished in first place in the West with a 93-69 record. So we're going to go to the first game. Let's go to the score. And the pitchers in this series opener will be Hunter Greene, right-hander for the Cincinnati Reds, and Blake Snell, a left-hander for the Los Angeles Dodgers. So let's go into the first game here. We'll go to the starting lineups for each team. As you can see, sort of favored toward the Dodgers, with six of the 8, or of the 6 out of 9 are favored for the Dodgers, at least on paper. So we'll see how this turns out. I'm going to be in charge of the defense and the substitutions for each team, or both teams, and the computer can do the rest. I'm not going to get into offensive strategy. It's just one pitch mode, and they can base run and however they want to do it, as the computer does it. So here are the lineups for this game 1 of the National League Wild Card Series of the Dodgers and Reds. And leading off for the Reds will be Friedel in center field, batting first. Matt McLean, will bat second and play second base. De La Cruz will play shortstop and bat third. Austin Hayes will bat fourth and play left field. Miguel Andujar will play first base and bat fifth. Spencer Steer will bat sixth and be the DH. Cabrian Hayes will play third base and bat seventh. Jose Trevino will catch and bat eighth, and Novi Marte will bat ninth. Sorry for my pronunciations. I'm not exactly sure what some of them are. So we turn to the Dodgers. Leading off, Shohei Ohtani, and he'll be the DH. Mookie Betts will play shortstop and bat second. Freddie Freeman will bat third and play first base. Teoscar Hernandez will play right field and bat fourth. Max Muncy, playing third base, bats fifth. Andy Pages will bat sixth and play center field. Miguel Rojas will play second base and bat seventh. Dalton Rushing will catch and bat eighth. Michael Conforto will bat ninth, and he will play left field. So as we get ready to go to the to the ballpark. Sorry for my pronunciations. I tried to keep the injuries as much as I could in each of these series and going forward. For example, Wheeler will not pitch for the Phillies as an example, and there's some other injuries that will probably come up in the batting lineups. I'm guessing by looking at Baseball Reference to see what the favored lineups are for each team going forward. So it's not going to be following it verbatim for each series or each team. So I'll try my best to get them as close as I can within reason. So here we go. The first game. It's a afternoon game in Dodger Stadium, and 63 degrees with the wind blowing out to center field. So this is game one as we head out to Dodger Stadium. I may have to, let's see if I have to turn this down a little bit. All right. So as we get started, Blake Snell, 5-4 with a 2.35 batting average. Uh-oh. I gotta set it. Oh, here we go. So we already have a strikeout. I don't have it set up right. So Friedel strikes out, and that's one out. Didn't exactly have it set up right. So here we go with one out. Blake Snell facing Matt McLain. Matt McLain batted .220, 15 home runs and 50 RBIs. He's facing Snell, 5-4 with a 2.35 ERA, 72 strikeouts during the season. So here we go. And the one-ball pitch to McLain. It's early on in the game, and it's popped in the infield, and the shortstop, Betts, will come over to catch it, and that's 2 outs. So 2 quick outs for the Dodger left-hander here in the first inning, and De La Cruz will bat. He's 22 home runs and 86 RBIs, batted .264. He's a switch hitter. And here we go. The 1-ball, 2-strike pitch struck him out on a changeup, and that's 1-2-3. So quick inning for Snell, and we go to the bottom of the first. The Dodgers are up. Leading off will be Shohei Ohtani. Ohtani hit 55 home runs, 102 RBIs, batted .282. Hunter Greene was 7-4 for the Cincinnati Reds, 2.76 ERA and 132 strikeouts versus 26 walks. So here we go, bottom of the first, and a full count to Ohtani. You're at Dodger Stadium in Game 1, and it's popped up in the infield, and the third baseman, Hayes, will grab it, and that's 1 out. Batting second, Mookie Betts batted .258 during the season, 20 home runs and 82 RBIs. We're early on in this game, only in the bottom of the first. And another full count. Grounded to second, and it's through to right field, and a base hit for Mookie Betts to get the Dodgers their first hit. So Dodger Stadium is waking up a little bit here in the afternoon in Los Angeles on a beautiful day, it looks like. No weather worries. So Betts is at first. He can steal, and Freddie Freeman batted .295 with 24 home runs and 90 RBIs during this season. Hunter Greene has already had 2 full counts and 2 batters so far. And a 2-2 struck him out. So Freeman goes down on strikes, and that's 1 out, and Mookie Betts is at first base. So now there's 2 outs. Teoscar Hernandez will face Hunter Greene here in the bottom of the first with Mookie Betts at first. He is a threat to steal. And a 2-2 pitch struck him out, and that will be the side. He struck him out on a slider, and that's 3 outs, leaving one on first as Betts singled and was stranded. So after 1, it's no score. And Blake Snell will head to the second and face Hayes, Andujar, and Steer. Austin Hayes batted .266, 15 home runs, and 64 RBIs during the season. And the 1-1 pitch to the leadoff batter here in the second. Ground ball to short, and that is through, as Betts could not quite get over to it. And that will be the first hit for the Cincinnati Reds. Miguel Andujar, 10 home runs, 44 RBIs, .318 batting average during this season. The left-hander on the mound will keep track of Austin Hayes at first base. And the first pitch to Andujar. Ground ball to third. Muncy grabs it, throws it to second, and then over to Freeman to first, and a double play. So a 5-4-3 double play gets the threat off the bases, and now there's 2 outs. That was a quick turnaround there. And stepping up to the plate will be Spencer Steer, batted .238 during the season, 21 home runs and 75 RBIs for the right-handed batter. He steps in against Blake Snell, a little more efficient than Greene has been so far for the Reds. And a 1-2 pitch to Steer. Struck him out. Changeup got him, and that will be 3 outs. So 1 hit, but the double play took care of that. And an inning and a half with no score. We have Max Muncy, Pages, and Rojas. I may not be pronouncing a couple of these names correctly, but pardon me. Hunter Greene in the bottom of the first. He's already had 26 pitches. He had a high pitch count in the first inning. And another full count to a Dodger batter, and he popped it up in foul ground, and the catcher, Trevino, will grab it, and that's 1 out. So far, full counts have not hurt Greene. He's gotten through it. And here we go for Pages. 27 home runs, 86 RBIs, .272 hitter. And he'll face Greene here. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Curveball. And that's 2 outs in the inning. Miguel Rojas playing second base today. He'll bat next with 2 outs here. 7 home runs, 27 RBIs, .262 hitter. Greene's already up to 41 pitches in an inning 2/3. So here we go. And the first pitch to Rojas. Fly ball left field, and that will be grabbed by Hayes, and that will be the final out. So no runs, no hits, nobody left, and we have completed 2 here in Dodger Stadium, and it's no score in the opening game of the Wild Card Series in the National League. Blake Snell will face the bottom 3 of the order for Cincinnati here in the top of the 3rd inning. And we'll have Hayes, Trevino, and Marte to bat. Snell, he's pitched 2 innings, only has 17 pitches. He's been very efficient so far. And Hayes steps in. And a 1-2 pitch from Snell, and he struck him out on a fastball, and that's 1 out. So no trouble so far for either pitcher as we're in the 3rd inning. And Jose Trevino will bat, 4 home runs, 22 RBIs for the catcher, and he batted .238 during the season, facing Blake Snell here in the top of the 3rd with an 0-2 pitch. Line to first, and there's Freeman, and that's it. That's 2. 2 quick outs. And the ninth hitter in the batting order, Marte, steps up. 14 home runs, 51 RBIs for the right fielder today, and 263 average during the season. So Blake Snell trying to get out of this third inning with a one-strike pitch to Marte. And it's popped in foul ground, and the catcher catches it, and that's 3 outs. So 3 outs, 1, 2, 3, and 2.5 in the books, and it's no score. We head to the bottom of the third inning with Hunter Greene to face rushing the catcher, Conforto and Ohtani at the top of the order. So no score. Each team has a hit in this game, and here we're in the bottom of the third. A relatively high pitch count for Greene in 2 innings. He's had 3 or 4 full counts so far, and so it's driven up the pitch count a little bit. So we'll see what Dalton can do. 4 home runs, 24 RBIs, 204 batting average with Will Smith on the injured list. He is now the catcher for at least this series. So here we go. 2-ball pitch. And it's lined into center field, and it is dive. He catches it. Friedel catches it. Nice play, and that's 1 out. Takes a hit away from rushing, and there's 1 out. So that helps Greene. Keeps a base runner off the bases. And Michael steps up, the left fielder, Conforto. 12 home runs, 36 RBIs, and a 199 batting average for the left-handed hitter and left fielder today. So here's Hunter Greene with 1 out and a 2-2 pitch. It's lined into left field, and it will be caught by Hayes, and that's 2 outs. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. And we go to the top of the order for Ohtani, who popped out to third base his first time up. So here's Greene facing Ohtani with a 1-ball pitch. And he grounds it to short. McLean, an error by Andujar on the throw. And that will let Ohtani go to second base. The error is charged to, let's see. Oh, I can't see. Who's the error charged to? The error is charged to the second baseman, McLean. So an E4, and that allows Ohtani to go to second base with 2 outs. So a runner in scoring position for Mookie Betts here in the bottom of the third, thanks to the error. Mookie Betts, he singled his last time, and a 2-1 pitch. That is lined out to left field. Hayes barely moves, and he will grab it, and that will end the inning. So the threat is done as Greene gets out of the inning here in the bottom of the third. So we've played 3 here in Los Angeles, and it is no score. Top of the fourth, Blake Snell to face the top of the order. Friedel, McLean, and De La Cruz. Strikeout victim the first time, and Blake Snell facing the left-handed hit batter and the center fielder who just made a beautiful play out in center field earlier in the bottom of the third. And a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. Struck him out on a slider, and that's 1 out. 2 strikeouts now for Friedel, and that will be 5 strikeouts for Snell so far in this game. Pitching very efficiently here in the fourth, and McLean will bat. He popped out to the shortstop, and a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch, and caught looking on the pitch. Fastball in the outside corner, and that's 2 outs. 2 quick outs. Blake Snell is very efficient so far. I keep using the word efficient. I don't know if there's any other word for it, but he's been plucking them down here. And De La Cruz, who struck out his first time. And a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. It is lined into center field. That will be a base hit for De La Cruz, and he will end up at first base with the second hit for the Cincinnati Reds in this game. And he is definitely a threat to steal here with 2 outs. Snell will keep track of him, I'm sure. And Hayes to bat with 2 outs. 3 balls, no strikes. And he walked Hayes. So the first walk of the game for either pitcher puts runners on first and second here in the top of the 4th inning. So a little bit of action on the base paths here for Snell, and we'll see how Snell does. It's been a good game so far. And Andujar grounded out to second his first time. So Snell in a little bit of a pickle here in the top of the 4th with 2-strike pitch to Andujar. Struck him out. What an effective pitch that was on the fastball at 96 miles an hour, and that ends that threat. So no runs, a hit, 2 left, and we go to the bottom of the 4th inning here in Los Angeles with no score. What? You need a new second baseman? Why? What happened to him? He got injured? Huh. Doing what? Oh, I should have turned injuries off. All right, we'll put Lux in. So Lux will take his place. Go to second. What injury does he have? Does it say? No, it doesn't say. All right, we have an injury, so let's go back to the game, and kind of surprised me there, so sorry about that. I thought I turned injuries off, so I'll have to remember to do that. So here we go. Freddie Freeman will bat, and it will be Hernandez and Muncy here in the bottom of the 4th inning to face Greene. And a 1-strike pitch. Lined out to right field. That'll be a base hit. It'll drop in front of Marte. And Freeman is aboard to lead off here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Teoscar Hernandez will bat. He struck out his first time with Freeman at first. I guess he could take a chance at steal, so keep an eye on him over there. No. Ooh, quick throw to first. Trevino snap throw. So 1 ball. Now we're at 2-2. Oh, he picked him off. Wow. Sometimes I can't read this game. Did he pick him off? He did pick him off. Oh, wow. Cool. 2-3. Picked off Freeman at first and struck out the next batter. So now 2 outs. Trevino picked him off. So that's a big help to Greene. I'm sorry, I missed that again. Sometimes this program is a little hard to read. What's going on? It looked like he was safe, but they called him out. And Max Muncy will bat. He popped out to the catcher his first time. 3-2 pitch with 2 outs. Soft ground ball to second. Lux over to first, and that takes care of it. So a relatively quick bottom of the 4th for right-hander, and it's now still no score. Top of the 5th. We've come around to the top of the 5th, and Blake Snell will face Steer, Hayes, and Trevino here in the top of the 5th inning. And an 0-2 pitch struck him out his first time, and he just struck him out again on a curveball. 1 out. Both pitchers are really mowing them down here. It's been a relatively quick game so far, and Hayes will bat. He struck out his first time. 8 strikeouts for Snell, and we're in the 5th inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Struck him out on a changeup. And that's number 9 on the strikeout with 1 walk. And Trevino, he'll go for the 3 strikes in a row. Well, he's already struck out 3 in a row. He struck out the last one in the last inning, and he can make it 4 in a row here against Trevino. 1 ball, no strikes. Fly ball, right field. It's well hit. Back goes Hernandez, and it's in the bullpen in right field. And Trevino leads the scoring off here for the Cincinnati Reds with a home run to the opposite field. And the Reds take the lead 1-0. So that quickly, the Reds are with 2 outs here, hit one into the right field, 389 feet. His first home run of the postseason. And the Reds are on the board first. So that'll give Greene a little bit of a boost probably going further. So he will come onto the mound with a lead. And Marte will bat now with 2 outs. And a 2-strike pitch. That is lined to right field, and that will fall in front of Hernandez for a base hit. So it's become a little shaky here with 2 outs, like it did last inning with 2 outs for Snell. In the top of the order, Frido will bat. He has struck out twice so far with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. A run already in on the home run, and a 1-strike pitch. And here he goes, and he will steal second base. Marte steals second. So now, a runner in scoring position with 2 outs with pretty good speed. So it won't take much to score a run. And a full count. And he walked Frido. So now it's first and second with 2 outs, and Gavin Lutz will bat. Lutz will bat. He batted .269 during the season, 5 home runs and 53 RBIs. Used to play for the Dodgers. Blake Snell, here we go. 1-2 pitch. 1 run already in for Cincinnati. Struck him out. That's a big strikeout, and number 10 for him in this game. The changeup got him, and that's 3 outs. But a run scores on the home run by Trevino, and the Reds lead 1-0 headed to the bottom of the 5th inning. Pages, Rojas, Rushing will bat here in the bottom of the 5th. As Hunter Greene goes out with a lead now. He's up to 72 pitches. 1-ball pitch. And that is lined to short, and Cruz will grab it, and that's 1 out. De La Cruz will catch that with no trouble. And here's Rojas. Rojas flied out to left field first time up. 1-ball pitch. And that is flied out to left. Hayes drifts over toward the foul line, and that will be 2. Quick outs for the Cincinnati right-hander here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Dalton Rushing will bat. See if he can do the same thing his opponent did. As to position the catcher. Homered last time for Cincinnati at the top of the inning. So a 3-ball, no-strike pitch from Hunter Greene, and he walked him on the outside corner with a fastball. Missed it, and that puts Rushing at first with 2 outs. And that's the first walk for Greene with 4 strikeouts, and it will be Conforto to bat. Not much of a threat to steal at first. And a full count. That is lined out to left field near the foul pole, and over gets Hayes, and he will grab it, and that will be 3 outs. So he tried to sneak it down the left field line, and Hayes ran over and grabbed it. So we've completed 5 innings here in Los Angeles, and the score is 1-0 Cincinnati. Blake Snell had a rough inning last inning and a rough inning the inning before, so his pitch count is now back up a little bit here, 71 pitches. The average is about 6 innings, so we're in the top of the 6th inning. De La Cruz, Hayes, and Andujar with a lead of 1-0 and a 1-ball pitch. That is lined out to right field, and there is Hernandez, and that's one out. Austin Hayes steps up. He walked, and he has singled in 2 trips. And a 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Number 11 on the fastball. So Snell has 11 strikeouts with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. And here's Andujar. Andujar struck out and grounded out. Second to first. First pitch to Andujar, the first baseman. Fly ball, or a pop-up in the infield. And Muncy will grab it. And that will be 3 outs in the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 6th inning with Cincinnati leading 1-0. And the top of the order for the Dodgers with Ohtani, Betts, and Freeman face Hunter Greene. This probably will be his last inning as he averages 6 innings. Oh, the 1-ball pitch to Ohtani. Grounded sharply to first. Andujar will grab it and take it himself, and that will be 1 out. Mookie Betts has singled and flied to left field in 2 trips. Dodgers trying to get something going here. And the first pitch to Betts. And that's a single to center field. So his second single of the game puts him on first base with 1 out. So Betts can steal. And Freeman to bat. Facing Hunter Greene. Struck out and singled in 2 trips. And there goes Betts. Trevino up to throw, and Betts will easily steal second base. So that puts him in scoring position with 1 out. And Freddie Freeman facing Greene. And a 1-ball pitch. Grounded to second. Lux will pitch it over to Andujar. And that will be 2 outs on the play. Betts goes to third. And that will bring up Teoscar Hernandez, who has struck out twice. Reds 1, Dodgers nothing. Infield will play back with 2 outs. Mookie Betts at third base. And a 2-1 pitch. It is popped into foul territory, and the first baseman will grab it, and that will end the threat here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Dodgers. So Hunter Greene makes it 6 innings, and the Reds have a lead for him of 1-0. Blake Snell. He's faced 23 batters so far. And he'll face Steer, Hayes, and Trevino here in the top of the 7th inning, probably with a short leash. He's in the 7th. Only 79 pitches, so he's probably okay if he can get through this inning. So Steer has struck out twice. And a 1-ball, 2-strike pitch. And that is fly ball out to right center field, and that is deep, and it is gone. And there is another home run given up by Blake Snell, this time to Steer. And that will make it 2-0, a 422-foot home run to right center field. And Pages and Hernandez barely moved out there in the outfield. So the home run gives them 2 for the game. And the Reds lead it 2-0. And I think Snell will be done. That will be it for Snell in this game, as the Dodgers will go to the bullpen. They about run out of gas. So let's see who we're going to go with in the bullpen. All right, we're going to go with... Oh my. Man, there's a lot of left-handers. Don't they have a lot of left-handers? Sosaki? I don't know. Well, he can go in. We're going to put, let's see, he pitched decent. Emmett Sheehan. We're going to put Emmett Sheehan in to pitch. As Snell goes to the locker room. And he made it through 6 innings. He is the pitcher of record for the Dodgers in this game. And let's see what type of season he's had so far. He is a, let's see, 291 divided by, so we're looking at his stats right now. Pitched in 15 games. He can face 19 batters. And his stamina is 73. Okay. 3.1 divided by 15. And that will give a stamina of 5. So he's a medium type pitcher as far as innings goes. So here we go. Sheehan, 6-3. He's the right-hander. He's a right-hander. 2.82 ERA, 89 strikeouts, and 73 innings pitched. He'll face Hayes here in the top of the 7th inning with a 2-0 lead for Cincinnati and a 1-2 pitch. Fly ball to right field. Over to get it is Hernandez, and that's 1 out. So 1 out, and we will go to Trevino, who has homered, and he lined out to first base. He homered back in the 5th off of Snell, and a 1-ball, 1-strike pitch to Jose, and that's blooped into right field, and over to get it is Hernandez, and that will be 2 outs. Keeping Hernandez busy over there in right field. And Marte will bat. He has singled, stole a base, and popped out to the catcher in 2 trips. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, and he walked him. So we have a walk with 2 outs. Puts Marte at first. He has stolen a base already. Frido will bat 1 for 3 in this game, so 2 outs. And there he goes again. And he will not get caught by rushing, and he will steal his 2nd base of the game. Puts himself in scoring position here for Frido. Can the Reds add on? And a 1-2 pitch, and he struck him out. Strikes out on the fastball. And that will be his 3rd strikeout of this game. But they get a run on a home run from Steer. And they lead 2-0 going into the bottom of the 7th inning. And Greene will give it away to the bullpen with the lead. So he pitched 6 innings and faced 22 batters, and they will go to the bullpen. Let's see what they'll bring in here. Let's see what they got in the bullpen. We have who's up? It's Muncy, Pages, and Rojas. So we're going to bring in, who do they got here? Right-hander, right-hander, right-hander. Ooh, 80 games. Okay. They're going to bring in Pagan, Centillion. They're going to bring in Mayo Oh, he's the closer. They have Nick Lodolo as the closer. Baseball Reference has Pagan as the closer. We're gonna go with Santillan. Tony Santillan will be the pitcher. Right-hander. Santillan will be the pitcher. Whoops, sorry about that. 301. And he pitched in 80 games. Woo, pitched a lot. And let's see. All right. So he's basically a short reliever. He was 1-5 with a 2.44 ERA and 73.2 innings, not inches, innings. He'll face Max Muncy here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's see if they have a substitution here. We have Fernandez. And he can play all sorts of positions, it looks like. He's a right-handed hitter, but they'll leave Muncy in to face the right-hander. So here we go. Bottom of the 7th, 2-0 Reds. And a 3-ball, 1-strike pitch. And he walked. Missed on the outside corner. And Pages will bat. So nobody out. And a 3-1 pitch. Fly ball. Decently hit to center field, but not too much trouble for Friedel in center field, and that's 1 out. Rojas will bat. The second baseman is flied out twice, with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball to second. Over to short 1 to Andujar for the inning-ending ground double play. 4-6, 6-3 double play. And that ends the threat pretty quickly. So we've reached 7 and completed 7. And the score is 2-0, Cincinnati. So Gavin Lutz will bat, followed by De La Cruz and Hayes facing Sheehan in his 2nd inning of work. 1 ball, 2-strike pitch. Struck him out on a slider. And that is the 2nd strikeout for Sheehan. We're in the 8th inning of Game 1 between Cincinnati and Los Angeles in the Wild Card Series. The other Wild Card Series in the National League will be played later. San Diego and Chicago. So here we go. De La Cruz switches around to the left-hand side of the batter's box. And a 1 ball, no strike pitch. Grounded to second. Rojas over to Freehand, and that's 2 outs. It'll be Austin Hayes. He is 1 for 2 with a walk as the Reds try to hold on here. 1 ball, 2-strike pitch. Ground ball to first. Freeman over to the pitcher covering, and that's 3 outs. So 1-2-3 here in the top of the 8th inning. And the Reds come to bat, trying to get back in this game, trailing 2-0. And the bullpen will be active again for the Reds, as they will bring in the left-hander, or a left-hander, I should say. They're going to bring in, let's see. Okay, who do we got? We got left-handers. We got Suter and Abbott. No, I don't know who that is. And the closer, Pagan or Lodello, they're going to bring in him. Or no. He pitched in 56 innings. Suter. Brett Suter they're bringing in. So he'll bring in Suter, a left-hander. So Suter will come in to pitch here in the bottom of the eighth inning. Let's see what we got here. He faced 291 batters. He pitched in 48 games. So what I'm calculating is average batters he's faced. And then the fatigue, 67 and 1 inning. So he's generally a 1 inning pitcher. And we are going with Rushing, the catcher, to lead off, and then Conforto, there might be a pinch hitter, and then Ohtani. So all left-handed batters at least scheduled for this inning to face the left-hander Suter. 2-strike pitch to Rushing. He struck him out on a changeup, and that's 1 down, and there will be a pinch hitter now for Conforto. And it will be Alex Call. Alex Call will pinch hit. Most likely play left field. So 1 out. Suter against Call. Call, 5 home runs, 31 RBIs, 267 average during the season. 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out on a changeup looking, and that's 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and Ohtani will step up. And the Dodgers are down 2-0, so if Ohtani does manage to do something, it won't really hurt the lead, other than it'll make it 2-1. So he can't tie it or beat them at the moment. He'll step up. He is 0 for 3. With 55 home runs this season. We'll see how Suter faces him. Full count. This should be interesting. Fly ball. Deep right field. And see you later. Ohtani does exactly what I thought he would do. And he homers for the first run of the game for the Dodgers. For the first run. And draws the gap closer. 2-1 as Ohtani hits a home run. That's what I was worried about. He hit it 413 feet into right center field, and now the Dodgers only trail by 1 run. And Betts will bat with 2 outs. Betts is 2 for 3. He has stole a base. Do they go to the bullpen? He has faced 3 pitchers, or 3 batters. No. Suter has faced 3 batters in this game. Do they go to the bullpen? Let's go see what the bullpen has. A Pagan, but they don't want to bring in their closer yet. They do have Graham Ashcraft. And that's who they're going to bring in. They're going to bring in Graham Ashcraft to face Betts. So that'll be it for Suter as he pitches 2/3 of an inning. Suter faced 3 batters, and it'll be Graham Ashcraft. He's a right-handed pitcher. Let's see what his stats are. He is 284. Batter's face divided by, he was in 62 games. So 5 and 1 inning. So he's a short-term reliever also. A lot of short-term relievers in baseball now, as the bullpens are specialized. So you get a lot of pitchers that don't pitch very many innings or to many batters, like the olden days, when starting pitching went further and bullpens weren't quite as specialized as this many years ago. But baseball has turned into that now. So whether it's good or bad or not is debatable. I'd like to see starting pitching go a little longer in the game today. So here we go. Graham Ashcraft to face Betts. 2-1 Dodgers trail. And a 2-2 pitch. Struck him out on a... Looked at it and did not swing on a slider. So Betts looks at a third strike. Ends the inning. Ohtani does manage to draw the Dodgers closer with a home run. And we head to the 9th inning with the Reds leading 2-1 here in Los Angeles in Game 1. We have an incomplete lineup. I know that. Let's see what we got. We're going to have to put... Oh, no, Call's right there. Okay. Sheehan will come out. They will face Andujar, Steer, and Hayes. So they're going to bring in... They're not going to bring in the closer. Are they? Let's see who the closer is for the Dodgers. Closer... Tanner Scott or Trevor. Okay, so we're going to bring in got a lot of left-handed pitchers. A lot of left-handed pitchers, and they're facing right-handed batters. So all right, we're going to go with Blake Treinen. I don't know how to pronounce that. Right-handed pitcher. So, pretty good job by Sheehan as he pitched 2 innings. Faced 7 batters. So we'll see how Treinen. I guess that's how you spell it. Say it. 129 divided by 32. So here we go. You have an incomplete defensive lineup. What? Oh, come on. Oh, no, left field. Sorry about that. I have him in the wrong spot. All right, I put him in the wrong spot. He's going to play left field. So Cole will play left field for Conforto. You're in the top of the 9th inning of a 2-1 game, and here we go. First pitch to Andujar. Lined into center field. Here in comes Pages, and that's 1 out. Steer will bat. Spencer Steer. Let's see if they have anybody on the bench. We got Will Benson. 12 homers, 41 RBIs. Let's see, what did Steer do? Spencer Steer is 21 home runs. So they'll let Steer bat. Steer will bat. He is homered, struck out twice. 2-2 pitch. Struck him out a third time on a sinker. 2 outs, and we go to Hayes at third base. Third baseman Hayes is 0 for 3. He struck out twice, flied out to right field his last time up. Here in the top of the 9th inning. And a full count. And he walked him on an inside corner. Missed him. So that puts Hayes at first with 2 outs. And Trevino will bat for the Reds. He has homered too. Let's see if we have any. We don't have any other left-handed batters other than Benson, so they'll let him bat. With 2 outs. Hayes is a threat to steal. And there he goes. And the throw is late. It gets past the second baseman and goes into center field. So it's a steal. And probably an error. Let's see. Probably an error on the second baseman. Let's see. No, an error on the throw. So they give the error. They give the error to Rushing. Let's see, is that the second error? No, that's the first error for the Dodgers. So now, 2 outs, and Hayes is at third base on that error. And a 2-2 pitch, and he struck him out. On a cutter, and we head to the bottom of the 9th inning here in Los Angeles with the score, Cincinnati 2 and the Dodgers 1. And the meat of the order will be coming up. Well, I don't know if you can count it the meat of the order with Ohtani leading off with 55 home runs, but we've got the 3, 4, and 5 hitters up. And the closer, Pagan, will be coming in. So Ashcraft will leave. Ashcraft will leave. Where am I at? Oh, here we go. Closer, Pagan will come in for Ashcraft. 32 saves, 2.88 ERA for Pagan. Right-hander. 70s. So here we go. Bottom of the 9th. As the Dodgers come up with the 3, 4, 5 hitter, and here in Game 1, trying to take a steal here. The Reds are in this series. So Freddie Freeman will bat. Freddie Freeman is 1 for 3 with a base hit. And a 2-strike pitch. 32 saves for Pagan. Fly ball, center field, and there's Frigel, and there's the first out. 2 outs away. And Hernandez will bat. He's 0 for 3. He struck out twice. See if the Dodgers can take this into extra innings or win it. They got 2 more chances. 0-2 pitch. Struck him out on a cutter. And that's 2. Max Muncy is the last hope for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 9th inning as they trail 2-1. Here we go. Last hope, 0 for 2 is Muncy. He has walked. And a 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out on a check swing fastball, and the Cincinnati Reds have taken Game 1 of this 3-game series here in Los Angeles by the score of 2-1, and they move 1 game away from moving on to the division series to face the Philadelphia Phillies. So the Dodgers do take this game and the lead. 2 home runs for the Reds in this game were the difference, as Ohtani hit one for the Dodgers. So let's go to the recap. And the recap, here we are. Hunter Greene made it through 6 innings of good work. Allowed no runs, but the player of the game, it's tough to say. It might be Hunter Greene. Let's see. Who is the player of the game? It is Hunter Greene, the player of the game. And he wins the game. Oh, there goes my phone. Off the table. Sneaky thing falls off the table. So Hunter Greene is the most valuable player here in Game 1. Pitches 6 innings. Gave up 3 hits, no runs, struck out 4. And the losing pitcher is Blake Snell. Pitched 6 innings. Gave up 2 runs, 2 home runs, and had 11 strikeouts. So a game that lasted 3 hours and 25 fake minutes. And the Dodgers will have to now win games 2 and 3 to move on. So a tough loss for the Dodgers here in Game 1. Not much hitting for them. They didn't hit much in this game. They only had 4 hits, while the Reds had 5. So it wasn't really a slugfest, but the 2 home runs are the difference versus the 1 home run for the Dodgers. So let's go leave this game. And you can see the score there. The second game of the non-real calendar day is San Diego going to Chicago, where it will be Nick Pivetta against Matthew Boyd. And that should be an interesting series there in Chicago. So to recap for this game, it's the Reds 2 and the Dodgers 1 to lead the wild card series 1-0. And they're 1 win away from advancing and potentially playing the Philadelphia Phillies. So let's look at the upcoming schedule. We still have the San Diego Cubs game, and then all 4 teams play on the same day after that. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Let's look at the playoff tree. As you can see, the Reds-Dodgers winner will face the Phillies. The San Diego-Chicago winner will face the Milwaukee Brewers in the National League side. So that's it for this game. I will come back with San Diego and Chicago. I will try to do it tomorrow. Try to keep it a little reasonably close to what's going on. So I hope you enjoyed that, and it was a very entertaining game. Sort of well-pitched game by the starters, and just the home run ball helped the Reds. So that's it. And the next game will be the San Diego Padres against the Chicago Cubs. Good night.